Hello, Leo. This is Monica with the Lynx Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. Your reading is covering the next 30 days, the rest of June 2025 into July 2025. And keep in mind, all readings are timeless. So we are jumping in here with the Power of Surrender cards. We're covering money, love, career, anything else that wants to come through. And be sure to check your other placements if you are drawn to. It will help you get a more complete picture of what you need to know. All right, Leo, we have surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So someone might be trying to help you out because they love you, they care about you, and you might be pushing it away. So maybe you can handle everything on your own, but it might feel better if you let someone help you out. Take the pressure off. Give you that sense of relief, and also knowing that it makes the other person feel good to be able to help you out. They care about you, they love you, they need a way to show their love for you. Surrender your desire to control people. Okay, so being over controlling can sabotage relationships. So part of that could be wanting to do everything yourself and not letting someone help you out, right? It says to more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. I feel like, Leo, many of you need to give yourself some breathing room, and letting somebody give you a kind hand will be good for the both of you. You'll feel better, you'll feel less stressed, and you'll be able to experience what it feels like to be truly supported and trust. This is something that you can trust someone else to assist you with, okay? So only you can know what that is. That's up to you. Let's see what we have from the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. Then we'll go into some Everyday Witch and Tea Leaf Fortune. All right, what does Leo need to know? Money, love, career, anything else Leo needs to know? Okay, so we have the High Priestess and Aries, I believe, got this for their first tarot card as well. I've shuffled so much in between, so you might want to listen to Aries as well. Listen to your intuition. We have wisdom and patience. Yeah. And look at all the purple here, right here. Surrender to receiving support and love. And with the High Priestess is very purpley energy here. So the upper chakras, third eye, crown chakra energy here. So really tap into that intuition. And I think that when you let someone else take some weight off of you, it'll be easier to tap into your intuition. Okay, let's get a couple more. Page of Fire. This is your energy. Leo, fire energy here. So this page has a message that has to do with your creativity, something you would be enthusiastic about and motivated. This person, it could be another person who is creative, enthusiastic, motivated, but I feel like you might be getting a message that makes you feel this way. Something that makes you feel hopeful, excited. Someone's planning a trip with you, maybe you're planning a trip with another person. For some of you, I think this has to do with work, but you're going to set some time aside to explore and have some fun. We have the Fool card, which is the dreamer in this deck. Beginning, believing, and protected. So know that you are protected on this new journey. You are protected when you let someone you trust help you out. If it has to do with, say you have your own business and someone is helping you with your business. Know that you are protected. This could be someone you could trust, but that's up to you to decide, okay? You never go by what a tarot reading says, okay? It's up to you, the decisions that you make and who you decide to trust. So beginning, believing, and you are protected. So there's spiritual protection here. I feel like somebody's venturing on something new, a new journey, and you want to do it all a certain way. You have a plan, which is all good. That's really good. But things are changeable. And I think that you would be more successful if you found the right assistance in some way. This does not have to necessarily just do with business. I feel like somebody needs to maybe have a conversation with an in-law or future in-law about something important. You might be planning something together, like a baby shower or a bridal shower for someone that you mutually love. And maybe you don't know each other that well yet. Also, I'm picturing somebody might be dropping their kid off at college, university, and you're meeting the parents of their roommate, and you're feeling scrutinizing, or maybe the other parents are, because you're letting go. You're having to trust that your college age kid is going to be okay in the right hands. You want to know who their roommate is, and what their family's like. So I feel like there's someone you don't know well or at all. You just might know who they are. Okay, it could be that scenario or another scenario, but you're going to need to have a conversation with this person or with these people about a common interest. It could be a situation or a person, and you're going to find that you're on the same page. It's just going to be a little bit uncomfortable at first, because I think the different parties are feeling defensive and protective. I think some of you may end up becoming close friends, but at the least you'll realize you have common ground and you want what is best for your loved one. We have the Hierophant here, which could represent Taurus. This has to do with so many things, but like going within, realizing that there's something much deeper than the material, although the material does matter. We are human beings, so the material world does matter, but realizing that there is a soul purpose in things, and that your soul also needs to be nurtured and cared for. And this is going to help you with that intuition and the wisdom, and make you feel like it's worth it to be patient. There's a lot of quiet energy here, support and love, quiet, calm energy here, realizing there's a higher purpose. Okay, Leo, got so many, like, big chunk just popped over, so I'm just gonna put them back. Let's get some more here for Leo. What's coming up, Leo? There's a new moon coming up. I think it's the 25th. I will do a reading for that, so look out for that coming up. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. Here's more quiet energy. Quiet energy, although we've got some passion and excitement too. But it's like, it's okay to trust that good things are starting to happen here. That newness, new people doesn't mean it's gonna be bad, or that you have to be the conductor of everything. And if I had been calling you Aries, by the way, sorry about that, Leo. I just did Aries, and your energies are similar. Okay, the Dreamer and the Nine of Wands. So yeah, here's that, like, well, what am I trying to say? Wounded warrior energy here, but this is that energy of feeling like you need to be the conductor, like you need to see. I was picturing like a conductor of an orchestra, right? Not necessarily a trained conductor, but like of an orchestra. And I was picturing the conductor with his, I don't know what they call it. Is it a wand? But this is the Nine of Wands, and it's like you're like feeling like, I have to make sure everything is in place. Everybody knows their role. Some of you are like, why do I have to be in charge? Like, some of you might like being in charge. You might like being a leader, but some of you are like, why do I always end up in this leadership position I don't want to be? But you're almost there. Things are going to get easier. Don't give up. Let's get another row. Leo, I think that for some of you, like, your desire to control situations is so much out of love. That it truly is. But you end up hurting yourself over it. Especially when someone does something you kind of didn't hope for them. Maybe they make a decision for their own lives that, like, you wouldn't have wanted them to do, or you think that it's a bad choice or whatever, but they have to figure it out for themselves. So, a way to give that love is to show your support and be there for them if it doesn't work out. No, I told you so's though. Okay. High Priestess and the Hierophant is being clarified by the Knight of Swords. So just be careful of this energy. If you see something you don't like or don't expect, be careful not to go rushing in and saying, no, what are you, crazy? What do you think you're doing? You can't do this, you can't do that. You want to stay in this calmness, surrender to receiving support and love, surrender to your intuition, to knowing that there's need for body, mind, spirit balance. Page of Fire, Hanged Man, and look at that as being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So things are happening in the right timing. The Wheel of Fortune with the Hanged Man, this is all about timing. When action is needed and necessary, you will know. The Wheel of Fortune is about positivity and good luck. Change as well, like things changing for the better. Even though you might be resisting the change, it's going to be good. Look at the Witch on this card. She's like, look, there's a bunch of good things here. There's a bunch of choices here. How do you want to do this? I feel like there's a really happy surprise coming up for someone. For someone listening to this reading. At first you might be resistant, but then you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what a relief. This is awesome. Like really excited. Like this is awesome. Okay, so the Fool or the Dreamer, beginning, believing, and protected with the Nine of Wands. Okay, know you're protected. You've been protected on this journey all along, and now it is time for someone to give back to you. And look at this, the Ten of Pentacles. So definitely listen to Aries as well. Aries got this, and this is a big card. Okay, so the common keywords are inheritance, windfall, unexpected gains, things like that. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles is about security, family security, everything's okay. Like your loved ones are okay. You don't have to fight battles for them that don't need to be fought. So that's a strong message. There's a new beginning for you specifically, Leo, that will lead you here. And you're going to be able to rest assured your loved ones are okay as well. But you need to think about yourself. Like, what do you want for you? What things do you want to achieve? What would make you happy? It's really time to go within and find some peace. Find some peace within yourself. Nothing wrong with helping people. That's wonderful. That's good. And that also fills the heart with love. But we have to think about ourselves too. There's something big coming up that requires some patience. You might be waiting for something. You might be waiting to hear about an inheritance, right? You might be waiting to hear about a business deal or an answer to, say, a loan application or something like that. But the answer's coming. See what we have from Tea Leaf for Leo. Get back in there. All right, Leo, we have Cracked Cup, dissatisfaction with life. Yeah, so sometimes we get overly focused on other people's lives because we feel dissatisfied. So that's why it's time to like really look within and be like, okay, what do I need for me? What do I need to do? I feel like someone listening, and this is not medical advice, but it's time to go for a physical. Like it's as simple as that. Like you just need to, see your doctor and go for a physical, something as simple as that. Or, maybe start cooking at home again. Maybe you've been eating out too much. Like just self-care things that are really important. Like it's not like anything's wrong, but you've kind of, put some things aside when it comes to your own self-care. We have Angel. There's spiritual guidance here, protection from harm. So that's very validating. And we have the Bat, and I love bats. So before I read the definition on this card, actually I read that first, and then I'll tell you the other definition for me. So it says take care, enemies are working against you, but I don't like that definition for the bat because bats are really cool. They're very magical. Look them up. They are such sweet, sweet little creatures. I just love bats. So I feel like the bat is the protector, okay? It's like symbolizing the protector. So look up positive spiritual meanings for the bat, okay? Positive spiritual meanings for the bat. You are being protected. All right, let's get a couple more here for Leo. Okay, we have the carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. So yeah, the way you see things, you got to dig deep enough, right? But the way you start to see things a little bit differently is going to bring you a lot of relief, and you're not going to be so worried about those people you've been worried about. And it's not because you don't care, it's because you're going to realize, you know, they're okay. They're okay. I want them to be okay. I want them to be independent. And it's a gift. It's a gift knowing that they got this, right? And then you need to know that you got this too. Okay, we have the bow. You are highly thought of. And we have man. So some of you, for some of you, dealings or relationship with a man, whatever that means. So let's clarify whatever that means. What does this man mean? Who is this? Who is this man? I want to say it's a person. It could be someone who has like a lot of masculinity in their chart, in their astrology chart, but you may or may not know that. So let's see what we have. We have the arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So maybe you're getting a reading from a man, or you are meeting a person, I want to say man or woman, who validates, assures you you're on the right path. This could be a loan officer, mortgage broker. Maybe you haven't bought a house before. Maybe it's a long time since you have, and you need some advice, and you come across the right person. I don't want to like say it has to be a man. I just want to say this is someone who's like a leader in something that you need advice about. Okay, and marriage. Wow. Okay, we have the Hierophant here. So there's a strong love message in this reading as well. So, you're on the right path. So for some of you, you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. The peacock, beware of great pride. Okay, so it's validating like previous messages, like, you know that everybody has their own path too, and sometimes we need to let go a little bit, especially when it's our kids, like adult kids. Sometimes we need to let go. We have the valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. All right, awesome reading, Leo. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. Comment below. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you again soon.